In order to understand greenhouse gas, we must first understand the larger concept of the greenhouse effect. To do so, let's use a metaphorical example. Think of a car on a hot summer day. After it sits for a long time in the sun with the windows up, it gets pretty hot in there. Sunlight comes in through the windows and warms the car's interior. If the windows are completely closed, there's no place for this heat to escape. But if the windows are cracked, this creates a place for some of the heat to leave the car. When it comes to climate and environmental science, the Earth is very much like the car, and greenhouse gases are very much like the windows. Greenhouse gases allow sunlight to pass through the atmosphere and reach the Earth's surface. Some of this sunlight is captured as heat on Earth, and some of it is radiated back toward space. When greenhouse gases are present in the right amounts, they trap just enough heat to keep the Earth warm enough for organisms to survive, while letting some of that heat back into space. Without greenhouse gases, the Earth would be a very chilly 0 degrees Fahrenheit. This trapping of heat under the atmosphere is called the greenhouse effect. So if greenhouse gases are so good for us, why do they get such a bad reputation? The problem with greenhouse gases is that they need to be present in specific amounts. When too little gas is present, not enough heat is trapped under the atmosphere to keep the Earth warm. When too much gas is present, too much heat gets trapped, which warms the Earth more than usual. The types and amounts of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere are only beneficial when they are present in just the right balance. The Earth's atmosphere is made up of many different types of gases, each of which contributes to the greenhouse effect differently. The most important greenhouse gases are water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. So in essence, a greenhouse gas is simply any atmospheric gas that traps heat within the atmosphere. This trapped heat creates the greenhouse effect, which in turn contributes to climate change. Greenhouse gases are naturally present in the atmosphere, but human production has been increasing the concentration of these gases faster than they can naturally break down. This increase is mainly due to the burning of fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas, and excess methane production from livestock and landfills. The global temperature change from too much greenhouse gas can have serious consequences. Rising temperatures on Earth may produce severe changes in weather patterns, such as hotter summers, colder winters, and stronger storms like hurricanes and tornadoes. Increasing global temperature may also lead to a rise in sea levels as the polar ice melts. As sea levels rise, many organisms will lose valuable habitats, and people will be forced to move farther inland. It's difficult to say just how much of the current increase in greenhouse gas concentration is due to human energy use, since some natural variations in greenhouse gases do occur. However, most scientists believe that because the increases are so large and are happening so quickly, that most of the change is not natural. There's also concern because we still don't know exactly how much damage such high concentrations of greenhouse gas can do. Nevertheless, slowing the production of greenhouse gas is the most important step we can take to prevent further greenhouse gas buildup in the atmosphere and to reduce the effects of climate change. Let's review. The Earth's atmosphere includes a number of greenhouse gases, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. A greenhouse gas is simply any atmospheric gas that traps heat within the atmosphere. These gases allow sunlight to pass through the atmosphere and reach the Earth's surface. Some of this sunlight is captured as heat, and some of it is radiated back to space. When greenhouse gases are present in the right amounts, they trap just enough heat to keep the Earth warm enough for organisms to survive. However, when too much greenhouse gas is present, too much heat gets trapped, which warms the Earth more than usual. This trapped heat creates the greenhouse effect, which in turn contributes to the damaging effects of climate change.